Not this one, this one. There. No, fuck, I missed. Okay, this one. There you go. Welcome to session 10, motherfuckers.
Wahoo!
There are no introductions here. You survive sessions 1 to 10, or 1 to 9, actually. And you're
10 even.
10.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but you know what they say. I hope you do know what they say because I don't. Thank you.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. That nearly stunned me. Ooh. Oh, yoy. Okay.
It's like the music box in Bloodborne.
Yeah. So there you are. Everybody's ready, I guess. Question is, are you ready to begin, or just want to do nothing for like 3 hours? And chill, just me. Just.
We'll see.
Oh, I see.
We'll see how long we can manage to hang out with you before we demand the D&D.
Damn.
Run alone with your
I mean, here's the thing. You on Friday acquired some critical information.
Yeah, I did.
And
Woo!
that'll be super fucking exciting because you will be.
That's gonna be so much fun.
My dude didn't realize he might get his skull crushed with a hammer and is getting excited about it. I don't know what I feel about it.
Hey, I as a player love dark shit. Like, not
You like
so
dog-
much.
You like dog shit?
Dark shit.
Very odd way of saying dog, Ren. Very odd.
Man.
Yeah. So, with that being said and done, give me a second. Let me play this. So yeah, there you go. Ta-da! Work, damn it, work. There
Oh
you go.
no.
It's working. So, last we left off. Well, you took up the offer for, I guess, the bounty, if you will. Won some gold in the arena, and then, or I guess in the pit, in the boar's pit, and then set off for the Colosseum of Amber, where you found there were a bunch of training going on. And you did manage to find Lee, who was not an elf by the description, but a human. You told your intentions, or I guess tried to assist her of avoiding them. She did not take that kindly. Ares got his shit bitten out of him, by her. And then you were stuck in the arena for about 7 hours because one of you decided to scare off the only person that you knew that knew how to open these damn doors into the Colosseum. So waited and waited until finally you were let out, and then at dead of night you found an inn by a simple name of Bill's Inn, a handful of drunken humans by the front. You got yourself a room, everything went well until Akur, the squirrel that is now accompanying you, acquired Ares to wake up as people, or I guess an entity was watching, and Scree, probably sleep deprived and just not giving a shit anymore, opened up the door and invited the individual in, who was at the backseat, who kind of gave a few questions, and then after receiving her answer said to never do that again before flying off in her butterfly form. And technically, that's where we left off. So, comes fucking morning. One by one, you are waking up. By your own. Looking outside, as the sun is slightly raised above the horizon, it's still kind of early in the morning. You can hear distant sounds of activities below in the tavern that you're inhabiting, and in the streets. What would you like to do?
Breakfast. I don't think we ate anything last night after all.
Just a ration.
Yeah,
I don't
just
think
some
so.
rations. Well, I guess Lank is going down to order some breakfast for the group.
So, going down to the first floor, you see that there's two patrons, both elves, seemingly drinking some blackish liquid, a warm liquid. Ren, you know immediately that this is coffee by the smell of it. And behind the counter, you don't see like the old man in his 40s that was like half drunk, but you see a kid, a young human boy, maybe 12, 14 years old, who seems to be on a chair and kind of elevates himself um, above the counter slightly as he looks proudly over the two coffees that he served and just kind of eyes all of you coming down from the second floor.
Good morning.
He nods.
Uh, is it safe to assume that your the owner is kind of hungover right now?
Yes, sir, my pa is drunk, sir. I am in charge of this tavern, sir. How may I help you, sir?
Well, I'd like some breakfast for 3.
He immediately jumps down the. He immediately jumps down the chair and looks below, looks back at you. I can offer you fresh meat and eggs, sir. Coffee too, sir. For a price, sir. 2 gold pieces, sir. Yes, every time he finishes a question, he says, sir.
I mean, he has manners. So that is good. That is good. 2 gold sounds like a fair bit, but he is a kid. So Link does have money, so he will relent and hand over 2 gold pieces.
Okay. So what he seems to do as he grabs the coin, all of a sudden, uh, what you notice that like behind the counter, there's like the small campfire, like not even like a fireplace, but more like a campfire, and there's like this hole above it that kind of sucks the air out, and he's just grabs this massive black pan, and just puts it on the charcoals, and then a few moments after, he grabs like a bunch of just what you assume are just strips of raw like meat and eggs, and in a matter of minutes he starts just cooking. uh
Eh,
yeah, yeah. um so what everybody would like to do while you wait breakfast, or I guess eat breakfast?
Okay. Well, me and my White Raven family just also head downstairs and join Lucky.
Is Ares getting out of bed?
Yeah, he sleeps in a little bit, but he quickly follows Screw down. Like still looks a bit sleepy. Like rubs his eyes and then, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, you can see on him that the events of yesterday hasn't really affected him right now. He looks
What was he
like his
cooking?
he looks like his normal self right now.
Hargus
Uh,
breakfast.
s-
But yeah,
so, Ares, what do you want to do today?
Oh, I have lots of things I want to do. Um, I was thinking that maybe it's time for me to write my letter home. We did buy supplies yesterday or the day before.
All right, yeah.
We have quills and paper.
Ugh, yeah. There we go. Ah. Well, should probably We write that up.
Yeah. Well, yeah, good
yeah,
few
that-
minutes pass and you get like a big fucking wooden plate full of just cooked, what seems to be boar and just a bunch of eggs, like 8 eggs. And this iron, um, not a mug, but more like a, what's it called?
Tankard.
No, a kettle.
A
Kettle.
kettle.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's filled with this blackish liquid as well that you know as coffee.
Yeah.
Mm.
Did we get any mugs at all, or just the kettle?
Oh no, you get these wooden cups by side of it, you know, there's yeah. And it's more than enough for all of you to eat to a full.
So Link is gonna pour himself a cup. Have you ever had coffee, Aries?
Coffee?
Coffee, yeah. I'm just gonna pour you a cup. And he pours him a cup and pushes it over to him. He's not going to say anything about what it is or how it tastes or anything.
He looks at it interestedly.
Also, the kid immediately kind of looks up at you, Aries, seeing your horns. Whoa, those are pretty cool horns, sir. Where'd you get those, sir?
Thank you. They grew when I was little. And then he takes up the cup.
He all of a sudden taps his own head, like looking for his own horns, and looks a bit sad, looking down. And he looks back at you, Ren. Do you need anything with the coffee, sir? Honey, sir, milk, sir, condensed milk, sir, sugar.
And
Hey,
then
yes, sir.
Aris takes a sip. Like,
It's extremely bitter.
Oh, you
yes, but
have all
like
Oh.
yes,
this on.
not spits them out, but like it pours back out of his mouth again.
You realize it's an acquired taste, Aries.
Link gives a bit of a snicker. Yeah, I think Aries here would like some milk and sugar with that.
2 silver
Link is going to
pieces for it, sir.
Oh, two silver, done.
Okay. So yeah, he produces like this small little what's it called? This small little cup with a wooden spoon, and there's like a lot of sugar, and then another mug that is just milk. He just pulled it out of like behind the counter, and you realize that the milk is incredibly cold. Like you can see that
Oh.
it's like. You know how, like, you get a cold beverage somewhere warm or vice versa and the smoke just starts to rise? Yeah, that's what the milk...
It's either that or it's really warm.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, Aries, it should taste a bit better if you add some milk and sugar to that.
Yeah, he like looks between the mug and the milk. His mind thinking that maybe he would just prefer only the milk, but then he will try to pour some milk in. He doesn't know how much sugar, so he just pours.
A good few seconds, because it's like, you assume it's like maybe a quarter pound of it in this mug, and after like you get like a quarter in, the kid is like, oh, ooh, stop, that's gonna be too much. Like the kid naturally has an instinct to just stop you.
Yeah, after he's like poured out at least a third of this, he stops.
And drinking it, it's better and it's extremely sweet. Like you're feeling like if you pour a bit more, you probably have a gag reflex.
He like takes 2 small sips, like sits it down for the moment. He doesn't
Thanks,
seem
just-
to be. His facial expression doesn't seem to be enjoying it.
Yeah. Bank just continues to snicker and then looks over to Scree. How about you, Scree? Do you like coffee?
She shakes their head, but showing that they don't want any coffee.
Shame. And like just sips his black coffee.
Yeah. But yeah, you have your breakfast, no interruptions, nothing.
Is the meat and eggs like scrambled together, or can
No,
can I
no,
separate the egg?
they're separate.
Okay.
Oh
Then
yeah.
then Aris just eats the eggs. He doesn't eat the meat.
Okay.
Oh good, so he's just a vegetarian, not a vegan.
Yeah. And like in his hand, he like uses some druid magic and like opens up his hand and eats a good berry.
Good berry.
Good berry.
Places the rest of them in his pocket.
DM, what does good berries taste like?
Good berries taste essentially a berry of a person's choice. So technically, any berry.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah, and this one tastes like raspberries.
Oh, raspberries.
If you hate someone, you can make them eat fucking, poisonous berries. It's gonna taste awful, but it's good for you. Anyway, yeah. Minutes pass. You get your food. Nobody interrupts you of anything, and more people walk in, mainly to order coffee and eggs. Sit down and just. There's like a good 15 minutes pass, and there's like a good, instead of 2 people, there's like 6 and 7 now. Yeah, what would you like to do about good people?
So yeah, where do you want to go first today, Aries?
Well, I was thinking that if we find a place that where I can send my letter from, I heard that in big cities they
Oh, yeah.
have letter sending places.
I think they're called post offices.
Yeah, and then maybe we can try to explore and, as we said before, maybe find out what Jeremiah did in the underground.
Yeah, maybe.
You're saying this out loud, right?
To us. He doesn't keep his voice down, but doesn't speak super loudly as well.
All eyes turn to us.
Yeah. No. One of the elves that was like originally like drinking before you all got down, like coffee, all of a sudden just looks up at you, Aries. You're looking for mailing service here?
Yeah, I am.
Where are you from, kid?
I'm from Tatmaruk.
You kind of you see this man is like in his maybe early 30s, mid 30s, long black hair, the scruffle under his chin. Doesn't like look like a druid, more like just maybe a carpenter by the looks of him. Just has this apron with a bunch of wooden tools. For 4 gold pieces, I could deliver you a message, or I guess a lever, if you want.
Insight check.
Roll me an insight. Yeah, let's go. Speaking of coffee, I wish I had more coffee.
17.
He seems genuine with his proposal, but he's also like looking, like he's thinking in his head, and you realize it's not like he's trying to scam you or anything, but more like he has an idea of some sorts, and you just came like on this opportune time to test his theory out.
You starting up a new business or something?
He kind of immediately like kind of scratches his head. No, but maybe. He kind of looks at all of you as he kind of composes himself, stands up, walks up to you, reaches out to you, Lucky, and just says, Ravenoir. Give me a
Like,
sec.
E. Oh,
For a second, I'm just gonna write his name.
hey.
Revan
Here.
Noir.
Yes.
Oh.
Nor, a carpenter by trade, a dabbling druid. Um, I have a workshop, and I came to this sudden realization when I was tinkering with the wood that sometimes you can just, I guess, a more powerful wizard or those more attuned with the nature can awaken creatures out of immovable solid matter, maybe rock or stone or even metal. Wood also. Um, and it just kind of came to this epiphany just now on the table that you can just manifest a creature out of wood or stone. And it could work as a long distance travel courier.
That does sound interesting.
Yeah, Ares looks excited about this idea. That sounds yet super interesting.
That sounds yet interesting.
Stop it. Stop it.
The swinglish is kicking in.
Ares doped up on that sugar.
Getting too excited in real life.
As I have many like sculptures of birds, sparrows. He kind of all of a sudden starts to think again. He kind of loses track of his words. Looks bad at all of you. Yeah, I think I can manage it for 6 gold pieces. I never tried it before. I don't know if it's gonna make it there. Because that is a good test. Like, do you pick a predator? But then what if other predators sees it as a challenge to their domain and they would attack it? Do you go for prey? But then he kind of just starts mumbling to himself about abilities, and he completely loses the entire conversation with you.
I kind of pull out a chair for him to sit down.
He takes a chair and just sits down, and he's still like, he looks down slightly and just kind of mumbles to himself. He immediately grabs like a piece of paper from his apron, like grabs like a piece of charcoal and starts just writing species of birds.
Well, Ares, maybe you ought to write 2 letters in that case. One that you send with his services, and if we can find some other postal service here, then you can send another letter through them to make sure that the letter does reach, just in case his plan doesn't work.
So
I'm all for it trying, but just to be sure.
do you whisper this idea? Or
I
Said
say
that-
it out loud. Because he seems to be busy thinking about things.
Yeah.
yeah, it's okay.
The man is still completely lost in thought. He at the
Yeah.
moment has written down 24 species of birds, and all the... He's completely lost in this piece of paper that he's scribbling on now.
Lucky, could you give me some paper?
Yeah, of course. He's going to reach into his bag and pull out paper, ink, and quill.
Yeah, and then Ares is going to start writing his letter, like right here. And he writes letter in Sylvan,
Uh-huh.
and what he writes is, oh no, don't crash my internet.
Oh no!
Oh no, don't crash my internet! What does he mean with this?
Yeah, his letter goes something like this. Hi mom, hi dad. I passed exam to become a real adventurer of Cujo. It was tough, but I did it. I miss home a bit right now. Many things has happened, but I've made some friends and we travel together. I have 2 friends right now. One of them is shy, but they're starting to talk to people more. And the other one is part of a bad group, question mark.
Mm.
But
Oh.
he's a good person deep down. I'm keeping a close eye on him to make sure he doesn't do anything bad. He's also the M, and then that is crossed out. Because he realizes that's probably a secret that should be kept. We're currently in the city of Cradle Rocks, and it's so amazing. It's made from a single giant tree in the center, and all of the buildings and roads are made from it. We have even saved the life of an important person, and we were given new clothes as a reward. It was pretty awesome. We did meet a scary person who might be after us, but he's locked up right now, so it isn't a problem. There was also a scary woman we met, but I don't want to talk about that. I hope everything is going well back home. I miss you, and I can't wait to come back again. Love, and write these.
Oh.
Look, you see that the caffeine on the elf that is like written now, second page of stuff, and he's now immediately thinks about like Are- there's also scary woman of it. Mind broken question.
Bro.
Hard with the fucking W's over here. But yeah, you see the man that you talking, the carpenter, has kind of gone in the rabbit hole. As now he went from alien creatures to just every creature.
What? By the way, Araxis, which would I know about any type of creature that's usually used as a courier?
Roll me a history check to even figure out the
Hell yeah, trivia!
trivia.
10! I'm going to make use of one of my side bolster knacks.
You really like using that.
Yeah!
And if he can, he can.
That's a 16!
Well, how to say this? Postal services is still somewhat of a private venture. There's some parts of the empire that has it fully established and it's a public thing. But for most of the empire, it's still the private thing where you need to find out a courier personally to find it. It's not like, oh yeah, just go to the mailbox and put it in type of deal.
It's more like you give it to a merchant who you know will
Yes.
travel to that place.
Exactly.
Oh well, oh well. So, hey, Revanor? Revanor? Gonna give him a bit of a shake.
Oh, he always just there like falls off his chair looking at you. What? He looks at the notes. Oh,
Yeah. Uh, so, just a quick question because, like, doing this, like, how long can you? How long would these wooden creatures be able to travel?
he also thinks. I know the place. 1, 2, 3. Seeing as the creature is a light with the minimum additional things being one letter, going through the treetops, going directly through the woods, and avoiding every natural boundary, not needing to sleep. One way, probably 2 days.
Okay, 2 days. And how quick do they fly or run or whatever?
He just shrugs. Don't know, never tried it.
Well, because maybe you should just go for, since they only can travel for like 2 days, then maybe you should just have it be something fast that nothing else can catch up. Because then you won't have to worry about, predators coming after it or other people coming after it. Like maybe, I don't know, a falcon?
He looks back at his notes. And he writes down Falcon. Red passive insight, you're losing him.
Uh, I love how I have the most average of passive insights, but I still sometimes get. Yeah, people are sometimes really easy to read. Hey, stay with me. I step
He
in
looks
front of
back
the
at you.
stage.
Uh,
So yeah, maybe just go for speed above anything else when it comes to letters.
mm,
Now, do I know any type of creature that would be faster than like a falcon?
I see.
Over long distances, of course.
Hmm. I mean, that can work. So, would you be willing to try?
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, I want to. Seems interesting.
3 just shrugs.
It's my money. Or rather, Ares' money, because I have his money. Nice.
Yeah, Ares like he folds up the letter. And then on the full piece better he writes to Tiana and Adrian. Herders of the Blue Hills flock.
I see.
Maybe you ought to write the town name.
At work.
There. You said 6 gold.
He nods.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull out 6 gold.
You put it on the table, then he he has an apron, a handful of pouches. He goes through one of the pouches and starts to miraculously just kind of look for something, and then he pulls out the statue. This 1.5 feet tall statue of a falcon, a miniature falcon, if you will. It seems like he is about to take flight.
That
And
is nice.
then he just kind of puts it on the ground and just looks at you and says, "I'll see what I can do. Give me an hour." And then it will fly off to the location of the letter. So, as now the elf is preoccupied with the wooden statue, what is everybody else doing?
Oh, Ares wants to observe this. He wants to learn.
I see.
Feel the magical energies as they happen.
Gotcha.
I'm going to actually pull Scree aside a bit.
Scree's like, hmm?
Yeah.
And then looks at Lucky. Huh?
So, yesterday didn't end that well. We lost I am, and we had and Ares got his world rocked thoroughly, and I just want to point it out that I'm not saying it's your fault, but rather you probably didn't make things better. Now I don't know exactly what you said to them or thought to them, but maybe you ought to start holding back a bit. or at least tell us if you're going to do something in that way so that we can prepare to face the consequences should there be any.
Scree scratches their beak and then gives a bit of a grin. And then just nods.
All right, that's good. That's good. And oh yeah, feel free to point out if you ever want, if you're ever annoyed by something I do as well.
Scree again just shrugs.
We're a team, and I like this team, so I want it to go smoothly. But yeah, that's it.
They fold their arms and just go back to sitting down.
And like comes back as well. Drink some more of his coffee.
Hmm. Yeah. I guess you're gonna wait for an hour then.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got time.
So. So an hour passes. Most people are getting replaced by new ones, and everybody's just kind of leaving off. And eventually, about like 20 people go in and out. And eventually, there's only 3 people that are still eating. That came like 20 minutes ago. Even the kid kind of stares at the statue, waiting for something to happen. Almost as excited as Ares is. An hour passes. All of a sudden, the creature just springs to life. Like this, what you assume is like this bright brown oak piece just kind of springs to life and literally just walks off this little tiny pedestal disc that he was basically carved on. And then he kind of just, Revenue just kind of looks at it and just kind of stares at it for a second. And just kind of points at the letter without saying anything. Aries. The tiny little falcon looks at the piece of paper, your letter, and just tap 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 runs to it and just snatches with the beak.
Yeah.
And
And it's like
just
holds it out so that it can be snatched easier.
and as soon as it does, he literally what happens? It just goes tap 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 and literally just walks off the table and just falls to the ground. And then you hear additional like tap tap taps as you see it's making its way through the door on its feet, and everyone's like, oh wait, why is it using its wings? And then a good like 3 feet out of the door, all of a sudden it just starts to fly. And immediately just like goes upward and just starts to fly, and you lose it moments after.
Did you see that? That was amazing.
The kid goes, whoa.
Well, you know what they say: when wood flies.
The wood fly.
He just looks at it curiously.
I guess we'll never know if it does reach unless we get back to your parents and ask them.
Yeah, and then like he hands over a second letter to like I made a second one as well when I waited.
Yeah, good. It might be hard to find a postal service, to be quite honest. So maybe we ought to head to the merchant district to see if any merchants are headed that way.
That's a good idea.
Anyway, thank you very much, Revenor. Let's hope that this is the beginning of a good new business for you.
And you see him kind of staring through the door, just staring where he sat, and then immediately starts to run off. Like we're going like he who goes full sprint towards the Colosseum.
Well, he was an interesting individual. He did see. He did say that he. Did we see him yesterday at the Colosseum?
No, you haven't.
Okay. Yeah, because he did say he dabbled a bit with the druidism, so he might just be training now. That makes sense, really. Wow. Anyway, I guess we're headed for the merchant. Should we stay the night here again?
Well, I think that depends. If we're going to explore today, maybe we should prepare for sleeping underground.
Suppose so. Yeah, maybe. But yeah, first merchants' quarters. Merchants tend to have a lot of information, so they might know a way down into deep underground.
I didn't even think about that.
Well, you know, to a merchant, information is worth more than money.
Ares like takes this sentence in mind, and for him, money has no worth.
Yeah, he like realizes that and then says, "Okay, so it's worth more than gems."
Yeah, like he slowly nods, and he kind of understands.
It's worth more than their own life.
Ooh.
Hmm.
If anything else, if nothing else, rather, every merchant is an opportunist. But yeah, let us set out.
Okay.
Yeah, I give a goodbye to Radish as we head off.
So where are you heading?
I think there was this huge.
To the port, maybe where
Yeah.
is where the merchant district is. Either that or at least to the outskirts.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to head to the outskirts of the city.
Do you
Let's
know?
start with the port.
Yeah, the
Okay.
port. Because
Oh,
we know
the
that merchants gather there at
Yeah.
least.
So roll me a d10 as it's a long travel to the port. About an hour and a half through the streets. So one of you d10 if you will.
Do I see anything on the way?
Just looking for something specific.
Maybe anything I can recognize from along the way. Maybe a person, maybe something.
You
Being on
really-
guard for once.
Okay. So just roll a d10 and Spree roll me a perception. Oh.
Oh no. 2.
Let's see if I can perceive anything. 13.
Everybody roll me a perception check.
Oh! I just
looking,
triggered.
looking for a cat. Yeah.
Well, maybe, but maybe someone else, or I don't know. There's many
Ooh.
things
Another
when I
perception
came
check
across
is
a way.
there-
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, let's see here. No. Yeah, that tracks. That tracks.
Do you want to use side bolster deck?
So,
At this point, the highest I can get is an 11.
Ares. You know, it's a pretty simple travel. There's like massive wide roads, and it's easy to know where the port is because you can see in the horizon up north the blue sea. So you just need to follow that. About an hour in, it's about like 10ish a.m., 11ish a.m. It's It's busy. It's people are full of streets. Um, about an hour in, just as you're traveling and everything is not, you realize something odd about the carriage that you're riding on. Something has changed, and you start to look around. You see in the corner of the wagon, like at the very back at the corner, uh, by your items, there's this rat that is comfortably sitting, leaning against the walls of your wagon. Like we're talking like literally facing its back, like inhuman, like not a way a rat would sit, just like chilling.
Okay, so
As you look at a rat, the rat eyes meets yours, and it seems to be just staring you down.
Ares smiles and waves.
he looks curiously at this action. What? Like, what? What are you waving at?
Who's
You-
driving the cart right now, by the way?
I thought you did.
Yeah, but usually it's me or Ari, so I'm just checking with Oscar right now.
Let's say it's you drive it currently.
Fair enough.
Makes most sense. Yeah.
Okay, to put in
Ares,
perspective,
Ares,
you know, second, let me find a picture. Maybe I'll find a picture of this rat. Just like the
Hey.
most. Like, give me a second.
is it a fat rat?
No. It's honestly, it's literally the plainest brown rat, like this kind of rat, like give me a second. Where's it? Yeah. Doesn't load. Oh yeah, literally this. But it's on its back against the wall of the wagon, just kind of chilling. And it just kind of looks at you, Ares, and just kind of eyes you.
Ares like whispers over to Kotler or to Scree. It's a person.
Okay. Okay. He looks curiously at Ares, then looks at the rat, and then also starts staring it down.
And then Ares will ask the rat. Hello. Who are you?
Oh yeah, Occur also notices finally being on your back, as it just kind of swings around your shoulders and stares at it.
Good
And
morning, Occur.
Occur proclaims, "Ah, a passerby."
Passerby.
Who are you guys talking to?
Ares takes up one a good berry and like gives it to Occur. Do you want one?
The rat takes the berry and just starts consuming it.
Okay, it's clear that they can do
And
things.
it takes another one and like hands it to Occur as well. Do you also want one, Occur?
Yes. Emilio takes and just puts it in his mouth, like shoves his entire tiny fist into his mouth, pulls it out moments after. So yeah, the rat is just chilling with you as you're riding. Another hour passes from this incident, and you make it to the port. The familiar blue horizon greets you. The familiar makeshift ports and just ports with a bunch of Dorn Empire boats, stone buildings, and the rat is still in your.
Yeah. Like Ares has tried to ask it a few questions. That like, who are you? Where do you come from? Does the rat answer in any way?
Nah,
Or is
just
he-
chilling.
Okay.
He's just vibing.
Yeah. Then Ares vibes as well.
But yeah, you made it to the port. It's windy, and it's kind of wet. The waves are high, but not like severe. And yeah,
Battle stop. Fourth grader rocks.
Yeah. So, what would you like to look for? I guess.
We should probably remove the rat from the cart before anything.
It's not doing anything.
I think
Yeah,
we have to.
yet we are here. He can't really do anything. We know he's here. Or she, it.
I
So
don't
what
think
do-
that's
So
will be a problem.
what's the fate
Because
of the
everyone
rat, TM?
I got it. It's very simple. Scree goes into the pocket, holds out their little arcane focus coin, and casts Detect Thoughts.
Okay, what's the secret?
I initially learned the surface thought of the creature. What is most his mind at the moment.
Hold on, I'm getting a call. I'll be right back.
And
And
if I okay,
only if I pry, then I have then we roll.
yeah, sure, roll.
Yeah. Only if I want to know more, but I first want to know the surface thoughts.
Oh, surface thoughts.
Yeah.
You just hear a very bitter. God fucking damn it, I'm hungry.
Okay, so they're hungry.
This is nice.
Okay, and then I'm gonna pry.
I kind of want to take a shit, but why are they all staring at me? This is awkward. Like this.
Okay.
Yeah, what are you gonna roll?
It was literally just rat thoughts. Dang.
Yeah.
Okay, now I have to. So yeah, no, you have to.
What do I need to roll?
If the creature you choose doesn't, you can initially learn this. So if you can shift your attention to another in the same creature's or attempt to. If I want to probe deeper, if you probe deeper, the target must make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
That's it.
I'm just gonna roll a d20. I'm not gonna tell you its modifier. What's the DC?
14.
It succeeds.
Yikes!
Yeah, that's a druid, alright.
We had a feeling. Okay, so okay, that already gives me what I need to know. So I look at Ares and give them the message.
I mean, that just means that he is at least the same level as us and has +5 in wisdom.
This one. This one is very strong-willed and is hungry and needs to go to the bathroom.
You hear in your thought.
That's to Ares. So go for it.
The rat. Do you have the thoughts still in your mind, like the rat thoughts?
It's for 1 minute.
Oh, it just says to you, like says about you. God damn, why is this bird creature staring at me? This is so uncomfortable.
I was looking at Ares.
Can they all just look away? I wanna take a shit. Like this is the thought process.
This is the weirdest freaking druid that I know. I just want to take a rat shit in someone's carriage. Have you ever heard of doing it in the streets?
Are you saying this out loud?
No, I'm not saying anything.
Well, Ares will say something. Ares will like say, I have more good berries if you want. And also you can poop on the ground. Beneath the cart.
Is the rat trying to poop in our carts?
You saying that?
Yeah.
You do know that pretty much gives away the okay.
No, they're just really insightful to rat people.
All of a sudden, you see the rat looks at you and scream the final few seconds. Oh, finally! As it just kind of goes on its front legs, and just you witness the rat just take a shit.
In our carriage.
Yes.
Well,
3 points at Ares, like, you're cleaning that, and then gets
It's-
out of the cart.
I mean, it's not bad. It's just like petals of shit.
Let's
I
see.
know.
Yeah, petals, but it's still. Ugh.
and Ares points at Lucky.
I'm outside of the cart. I am waiting for you.
Okay, okay. Besides this, also rat. There you go, rat.
Yeah.
This is the rats.
Rats.
Where
Rats.
the rats?
Yeah, rat,
We
rat,
pray at
rat.
night, we stalk at night. Where the rats?
Anyway,
I'm the giant
you're
rat that
you're.
makes all of the rules.
Oh god damn! No. You're at the board. I take it back. I'm so sorry, Peppermint. Listen. But yeah, the rat seems to be content. So what is everybody doing? You're at the port.
Did it afterwards.
Rem-
Maybe we should look for a like big house.
I think it's probably better if we check for, stands and carts, since they are the ones who likely will be moving around.
Okay, yeah.
So you looking for? Okay, roll me. Perception check, good people.
Okay.
Yes. We're looking for traveling merchants.
Born to eat, forced to shit.
Man.
None of us are
Man.
perceptive today.
Man. Yeah, we are really always trash at perception.
You look around, you see a bunch of like ships and cargo carts. Basically, the only carts you see, like wagons, are basically people on like the decks of the ships, basically either putting the supplies out or into the ships.
Maybe it's better if we just, ask around, actually.
It is how it is, Peppermint. It is what it is.
Mhm.
I'm just going to walk up to someone who seems to know more about the port, like they probably are staying around rather than
There's-
just, traveling by ship.
Looking around. You could spot at least 100 deckhands doing all kinds of work around a specific ship or the ports, from basically being a lookout to doing the heavy lifting to cleaning or doing logistics work. Plenty of people.
Trying to find anyone that isn't a deckhand.
Roll me another perception check.
Let's go 2. Never mind,
Ooh.
18.
So, looking around for a bit, you realize that like the closest influx to these buildings, like the markets that you walked when you bought the wine, and to a ship, there is this older tabaxi gentleman, like very well finely dressed in these red silk garbs, has this like what seems to be like a logbook, as he seems to be like preparing to sail somewhere, and he's just gathering a bunch of supplies and basically making sure that every supply that he ordered is brought there. Very merchant type esque, if you will.
Yeah, I'm going to walk up to that dude
Mhm.
and just excuse me, sir.
He eyes you for a moment, up and down. Not looking for more help, thank you. Looks back at his
Um,
logbook.
No, I'm in fact the one looking for directions more than anything. Would you happen to know which part of the port or the merchant district that caravans usually set up their shop?
Well, my boy, he kind of looks at you. If you want the Empire goods from the entire Empire, the port is the place to be. If you want more local goods, you gotta head south about 4 hours walk. He kind of eyes you a bit for a bit. Question: do you have your blade out? The blue
Which one?
banshee.
Blue. Oh, I have that essentially hidden somewhere.
Yeah, but not
um,
in this place, right?
Yeah, it's not out in the open. Nobody can see it because, like, yeah, no, that is something I don't want someone to see.
Okay, he kind of eyes you for a bit. You seem like a capable lad. Looking for some work?
Uh, depends on the job, but before that, I'm looking for someone to. I'm looking for someone who might be traveling towards towards west. Oh God, I can't remember. Aries, what's the name of your hometown?
Hatmarek.
Thanks. I'm looking for someone who might be traveling towards Tatmaruk to deliver a letter.
That place. That's an inland travel, and he kind of looks at this like ship that is like very
Yeah.
big, like this almost like what's it called? A man of war type of ship. Like you could think that it has like a good 500 people if it wants to. Looks back at you. Well, my boy, I'm doing sea travel, not exactly land worthy. This vessel. The south probably is your best decision then.
The south from just here or south of city.
South City.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. So about that job.
Job.
Oh wait, are you the are you the person that is going for that exploration to the north?
Oh, heavens. No, no, that's absolutely
Oh,
fucking
okay.
stupid. I
Yeah,
heard
yeah,
about
I
a
was thinking that as well.
170 gold pieces for a 6-month voyage. Are you fucking insane? He kind of looks
Right?
at his ledger a bit. No, no, I am a merchant. How is this? Sanctioned by the Empire, making routes from here through the Trumerian spires to the deserts of Kafir. I bring in spices, precious minerals, and jewelry. And from here, I bring out woodcrafts, specific and exotic foods, and of course, um, needed goods. You realize that he said needed goods with quite a bit of like strain.
Uh, I'm going to tap into a bit of thieves' cant,
Hmm.
and in thieves' cant, I'm going to ask him if he means what exactly he means, essentially,
Um,
and see if he knows thieves' cant
roll
as
me a
well.
persuasion check.
Oh. 7.
7. He gives you the smile as he kind of nods. I wish I could disclose you, but great secret and all that.
Understandable. But now that was like, at least now I know that he is one of my people.
My homie.
And
My man!
you're just looking for someone to just help around the ship,
No, no,
protect,
no, 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 no. There is
deliver.
someone taking precious cargo and getting it for themselves. Since everybody knows everyone in the ship, and I wish not any bad blood between the crew, someone outside the crew to walk around, inspect, ask some questions, maybe even threaten a life or two to find out a source for it would be extremely helpful to the business overall.
Understandable. Then quick question: is this happening regularly? Is it by day or night?
Well, it kind of looks around a bit. Well, if Jesus Christ. If a box or two over a course a week gets lost, and he very much like does the ironic lost, then eventually at the bottom line there's quite a bit of loss.
Of course.
So I need something reliable and something quick. I need to have something competent who can deal with the situation without any questions asked.
I'll bring up the idea. Yeah, I'll bring up the idea with my compatriots. I'm not acting alone right now, so I can't really leave them alone because I'm afraid of what they will get into if I'm not there. Like seriously, they can be really unreliable at times. I love them, but you know how it is.
He eyes you.
Good business talk.
He eyes you for a second. Well, here's a simple deal. We're heading to Red Rose's port in about a day or so. It's a port east, far east, maybe on foot, a month or so away. It would be a 2-week journey. If you wish to do this tasks, you're welcome.
I see. I'm just gonna check the map real quick. Let's see here.
There's no,
It's a
There's-
deer. Yeah.
yeah.
Damn, that's far east.
Yeah, this is quite east.
You're entering another zone.
Yes,
yeah,
literally.
exactly. Oh, you want us to come with? Then I will have to, unfortunately, decline. We have some business to attend to south from here.
Oh yeah.
Terribly sorry.
He kind of nods. Understandable. We all have our sphere of influences, our sphere of business.
But I appreciate the offer. But yeah, and thank you once again for the directions provided. I'll be taking my leave now.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't stop you or anything, and you kind of leave, so... So, what is everybody doing?
Well, Scree is gonna look at one of those. How do you call them? It is the dock, so there should be those storage houses that are actually marked on the inside.
Wait, what?
Wasn't there something like that? Like one of the storehouses was actually like a huge market that goes underground.
Yes.
Yeah, I wanted to check one of those.
Yeah. It's pretty easy to spot. See, there's no obscurities or anything. There's a big flow of people going in and out. Walking inside, it's all familiar. A big fucking commotion. Several floors of business being conducted. You know, business.
There we go.
So, what would you be looking for?
I just want to see. I just want to look around the market, see if I see anything interesting. That's all.
Well, there's many things that can be interesting. You gotta be more specific.
Magic.
They gotta be
Yeah.
more specific than that.
Yeah.
Gotta be more specific than that. Okay.
Because it could be magical weapons, items, armor, creatures. You know, there's a lot of stuff that can.
Okay. I need to hone in my senses.
Uh-huh.
Magical crystals or jewelry.
Ooh, roll me investigation or perception check.
Let's go for the lower bonus because it's funny. Because I'm actually more investigating than perceiving. 19.
Ooh. So, going around, the market is buzzing. It's full of people, full of life, and you do find with ease on the second floor above, surface level, that there is a jeweler that seems to sell jewelry of or just gemstones, and he has like all of them lined nicely, uh all colorations, different colors, from bright blue sapphires to like deep emerald jade to like scarlet ruby to just pure clear see-through diamonds. And behind the counter you see a gnome, uh, an older man, maybe in his 50s, seemingly just kind of seems to be working on just a specific diamond, like kind of inspecting him and kind of fully entranced on it. There are no
Oh.
pricings on these jewels, and or I guess the gemstones.
Okay. I want to just check them real quick on their magical quality. Just, glance over it. See what kind of skills this sort of person has.
Oh, wait, can you repeat that?
I want to look over the gemstones, just, that are on display.
Uh-huh.
And just inspect them for their magical qualities.
Do you detect magic?
I can, but I just want to see if I can see it when I just see it. I mean, I can always cast detect magic.
Looking through each of them, none of them seem to be unnatural in some way. They all look like just nice gemstones placed on this white silk cloth. And it's not like you can just grab them and look at them. There is... How do I say this? As you try to like reach your finger in towards the counter, there is something that's not letting you push your hand in. How much money do we have? That's...
Do not buy the Kenku a gem. But no, they're just checking. Okay. Gee, I wonder what I'm doing now. I'm going to cast detect magic.
Flashbang.
Bah!
Yeah. Clearing your eyes, you see every single gem has different kinds of magic, from incantation, divination, conjuration, illusion, and every one of them seems to be just brightly yeah. Hello? Yes.
Yeah, sorry, my Discord was acting up.
So basically, yeah, every single gem on the thing is magically enhanced in a different school of magic. And it's not like, oh yeah, a vacation's only with the rubies type of deal. No, it's all random.
Yeah, so I only see that real quick. I kind of get overloaded and lose my concentration, instantly ending the spell, and I'm like, oh, okay, they're very strong in magic. I get it. Okay, that's good. One moment. I have a cat that's meowing at me.
So for other two people, Lucky and Aries, anything you want to do?
Ares cleans the cart.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ready.
I'm going to probably also walk off a bit to talk with a few merchants, if I can find any, about passageways into the underground.
You
Ooh.
want to look for the passageways for the underground, I see.
Yeah, because Ares wants to go down there, and he
Roll
kind of needs
me!
it.
Roll me investigation check.
Wow. 16.
This is knack worthy.
Yeah, why not? I have a lot more. So I'm gonna add 8 to that for a total of 24.
888. A sign from the gods.
888. Use code 888.
Execute order 888.
That's our
Oh
station number.
god. Well. Well. Um. You look. You ask around, just simply buy, and just buy around where you can just get an access to. I guess the under Cradle Rocks. Like, how can you get an entrance? And you came to this a very surprising, relevant, like, kind of stupid thing. There are thousands of entryways into Cradle Rocks' underground. They're all like, if you to put in perspective, you got a lot of answers, but one what seems to be just an older dwarvish fella who doesn't seem like has any dwarven properties at all, as he's wearing full metal and seems to be like more like a guard. He tells you that there's thousands of these holes littered everywhere through Cradle Rocks. They're just immediate passageways that lead to the underground. They're like at the beginning only like 40-50 feet deep, but if you go deeper and deeper, you can reach the Underdark.
Do I know what the Underdark is?
You have heard tales as a very dangerous place, but roll me a history check nonetheless for anything specific, maybe.
14.
That's all the knowledge you know. It's
Understandable.
Ooh, the Underdark.
Yeah. When it comes to trivia, I'm never going to use my side bolster knack in the future because it's trivia. If he doesn't know it, he doesn't know it. So yeah, let's see here. Is there like are these holes, are they just anywhere are they just holes, or are there things set up around them to make sure people don't fall in or anything?
They're literally holes because people who live in the city know where they are, and they're not exactly like in the middle of the road. Usually, if you look out a road and you see a green patch of grass, there's most definitely a hole there.
Okay, good. Then we know what we to look like. Okay, does he know a a good hole to start with for beginners?
Guide.
That's a quote. That's a quote. That's a quote. Also, give me a persuasion check. I'm gonna go get some persuasion.
I'm going to use a side bolster knack on this. Okay, good. 17. There we go. I've used half of my side bolster knack just to make sure that
Oh
we
my god,
live this.
17.
Yeah, I'm using my side bolster knack specifically to make sure that we might actually come out of this alive.
You.
Well, he kind of stares at you. Well, technically, any hole is a good hole. But
it's a good hole.
But be cautious when going deeper and deeper. Because the more deeper you go, the more obvious signs of danger there will be.
Thank you very much. I'll be sure to tell my companions that. Okay, I'm gonna head back to the party then.
Uh-huh.
That is it for now. I need to wait for Scree.
Mm-hmm. Scree just has looked at the gems. Decides that, yeah, these are probably too expensive. At least they know this place exists, and that magics can be found, and that's pretty strong magic there. So probably not bother, and decides to head back out. Like, no, we're not buying this. This is too powerful magic. We probably don't have the money for it. Let's not get involved with that. Just got my eyes flashed.
Yeah.
So I slowly reconvene with Lucky, and Screech is rubbing their eyes like.
Welcome back.
Okay.
Poke.
Did you find anything?
Well, I found out
Huh?
more information about, the underground, so I know kind of where to start. Let's make sure to find a merchant before that. So we should head to the southern parts of the city, apparently.
Screech shrugs, then nods.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, you're heading to the south, then goddamn.
It's a big adventure.
Big. Okay, roll me a d10 if you will.
Can do that.
I did it last.
Don't roll a 1. Don't roll a 1, that's all I'm saying, please.
You have jinxed it. Okay, I will roll a 1. I'm aiming for rolling a 1.
You will roll a 5. Never
No,
mind.
There's a 1 in there.
No, you didn't roll, because there's some d8s.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, you did
Ah,
just
oh,
a 10.
alright.
You roll 10.
He did roll 10. Okay, you roll a 10.
I forgot one d10.
Also, the
And-
rat is still. Oh, well, nothing problematic has happened. You all just kind of rode. It's kind of boring. It's like just doing nothing, being lazy, just going from one side of the city to another. The rat is still in the car, by the way. I need to remind you that. But nothing happens. Roll me another d10.
Screech.
Okay, I will roll that one that you guys wanted.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Do it all close.
+1.
Plus one.
2. By the way, Scree and their familiar are looking at the rat, keeping an eye on them.
Yeah, can we try to look around the city for our taxi friend as we travel?
Okay, so but
Especially like around the port area as we leave that, because we know that where we
True.
met her last time.
Yeah, we should probably do that before we leave.
wait, are you doing what now?
As
Looking
we're
for
traveling,
I am.
as we're traveling away from the ports, we're just taking special attention around the port area to look on the road
Okay.
to see if we can spot her in the crowd.
You don't. I'm sorry, but
Yeah, I assume so.
So, in total, it's been 4 hours, and looking at the only thing that you know as a marker, the giant fucking tree in the middle of the city, you know that you're south of it. Roll me a perception check, everybody.
Yes. We just can't run.
Eh.
We suck so bad.
Well, we've never been in this part,
Oh,
so
I-
we're not really good at perceiving things today.
No, it's not just today. We're never good at perceiving anything as a group.
I can't see anything.
Well,
Well,
you're right. You see nothing.
We're suddenly overcome by a shadow.
Scree's just
Yeah,
gets
like,
slightly
you-
annoyed they
you-
don't see anything they know.
You don't see anything that would like. There's like a lot of homes, but they look like living homes, not like businesses or places of merchants or whatnot. And it's kind of just like
Did we arrive from the west of city or from the south when we came
oh,
here?
technically you went from the west to the north and from the north to the south.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because we know there's a cart selling place to the west.
As the car stopped.
Cart stop. Yeah. They travel in a giant circle.
Well, I don't
So then
circle.
I decide to get out of the cart. I'm not staying in there with the with the freaky rat guy.
Freaky rat guy. Yeah. Our only option here is to ask the people here if they know any merchants or cart
roll me
owners.
investigation check. I swear to God,
I'm gonna-
please.
I'm gonna assist with that.
I'm also gonna just roll on my own.
Please, I beg you.
You get to roll with.
Wait.
advantage,
Let me check
Aries.
something real
You know,
quick.
with advantage.
Maybe.
It was a bad idea to have you aiding me and not reverse, but sure.
Oh no, that's
Yeah, but
even worse.
you're the one who said you started watching, searching, and that is why I say I'm
20.
I'm assisting you.
15.
So 15 is decent.
Okay.
13, 14, 15.
So you know, you
Well,
ask
that's
around the
for real.
people, and literally the first person is like asking like, the market. It's over there. This old elderly human lady just kind of points to her right, and like 40 feet away, you see just a massive bustling market that all of you just fail to see. It's here's the interesting thing about the market. It's literally a fucking forest. As in, isn't like a normal building with, you know, like foundations, walls, and roofs? It's basically what seems to be a pine forest that basically shaped with roofs and all that. I see. But yeah, there's a lot of people. Let's see. Give me a second. I'm gonna find a better soundtrack for this.
Of course.
Yeah.
I forgot that I had the music was muted this whole time.
Aw.
Damn. So I don't even need to play music. I see what you're saying to me.
No, we
It's
still
because
have
played
some
made
access.
this music yesterday.
Okay, let me
Yeah.
Every
I was
episode with us is the
waiting for you,
shopping
Shay.
episode.
Yeah.
And we
I
have
mean,
no, all the shopping and no quests.
the thing
Yeah.
is, currently it's not even shopping. We're just looking for someone to send a letter.
While already sending a letter, so
Yeah, but we don't know if that is going to work, so we're just setting this to be
okay,
sure.
okay. One thing, passive perception. By the market, you see several holes down, so at least that's good for you. Like you see these, like literally unironically, you see these massive, like 9-foot wide holes that seem to be just peering into the darkness, and occasionally you see just people jumping down or climbing up.
Aries, I just came to realize something. What are we gonna do with the horse?
Bum, ba-da-bum, bum, bum.
Maybe we can find a stable here in the market for the meantime.
In the market?
Yeah, he tilts his head.
Is there a stable in the market?
Nope.
Doesn't seem like there's a stable here.
Must be a stable somewhere.
In the outskirts, yeah. You know where we left the thing.
3 points towards the market and just that's towards the market or the forest's direction.
Harris, you can't ask Radish to see if he has any like magical properties that can make him like small or something, so we can bring him with us.
I can try. Ares prepares to cast speak with animals. Well, yeah, he has to use first level spell to cast it instantly, and then he goes over to Radish and asks. Oh, go away. He like leans over in the cart to Radish. Hello, Radish.
It stares at you, yes.
Do you know any magic?
No.
Okay then. How are you feeling right now?
Good.
That's good. That's good.
Usefulness.
I see.
What a riveting conversation.
Yeah,
I really wonder what they talk about when they neigh at each other like that.
just this horse. And...
Or Horsen. Yeah, Ares turns back to Green Lucky and like
Screen's
maybe
already
he
off
can-
to the markets.
it is back to Lucky. Well, maybe he can come up with us anyway, if it's large enough underground.
The issue would be, you know, if we were to get into some sort of danger and he were to get injured, that could be really bad, since we, you know, spent a lot of money on this.
Yeah, seeing injured would be bad.
So then we wouldn't have a cart. Well, would have a cart, but no horse, meaning we would need to get another horse, which would cost us a lot of money, and yeah.
Well, maybe Radish can roam by himself. He seems like he's a Fey being, so he should be more okay.
But then we would need to find him.
Do you not have a way to contact him? Aren't you?
Can you ask him if I have a way to contact him?
Yeah, he seems to be contracted to you.
Yeah, he's contracted to me, but I have no idea how that type of magic works.
Hmm. Arax, do I know if there's some way, like if there is a magic contract in off Fey? If
I
you
am
can
gonna
use
say this now, even if you roll natural 20, you would not know.
Yeah, good. Yes, he has just heard about the rumor about it. And like, yeah, detail, no. Well, maybe if we give him a direction, or like we find a place to stay that he can be, and then we can return to him then.
Can you ask him if I have a way to contact him before we do that?
Oh, I can do that. Then he leans back to Radish and asks Radish, "Hello, Radish. You know, Lucky, our half-orc friend, can he contact you in any way through your contract, or can we find each other if we get lost?"
He just replies with a simple yet stern no.
Okay then. And then he goes back. Thank you.
I just like how this one word response is no, you cannot.
Yeah. Well, what do you say?
That's technically a 4-word response, but
Yeah.
semantic. No, anyway. No, he can't. You can't, apparently.
Yeah, I thought as much. I haven't really felt a mental connection with him. So yeah, I think the best way would be to find just some place to have him. Maybe.
I think he can take care of himself and eat. There's a lot of grass around
Yeah, but the
on the
cart.
city. Yeah, the cart, maybe.
See,
Ares
this would be
goes
very.
over
It'll
to
be.
our rat friend.
Oh no.
Why not?
He's alright.
It's a rat.
Yeah, and he asks the rat, "Hello." Is he last
Oh my
speak
god,
with
he
animals?
asks hello. That's not a
He
question.
does talk with animals spell.
Yeah.
All of us are planning to go underground and explore for a few days. Do you know a place, or do you have the opportunity to look after the cart for us in the meantime? Do you know a place we can park the cart?
Sure.
to keep it
I'll keep
safe.
the cart safe. Yeah, Ares, you got a response from the rest. He said, sure, I'll keep the cart safe.
This is one of those rare opportunities where I will actually use an insight for it.
Yeah, I was hoping for that.
He heard the rat and ran to my phone. The boy. Let's see. It seems like he's totally legit and yeah. It's very cool, very good.
Yeah, then I will go and say that to you. That maybe the rat can take care of and look after a cart. The rat person.
How long are you planning to have us go down there?
Well, hopefully less than a week.
So you
But
want this person to take care of the cart for a bit less than a week?
as long as we don't get lost, I'll have to stay there for longer.
Yeah. Well, Ares, you have magic. Do you have some type of magic that can help you, like, sense a direction towards an object or entity?
Yeah, I can find objects, and I can summon Fae. I think my master showed me how to do it.
Because
They might guide us. I can also send animals to give messages to people.
Because if that's the case, then we could, if we found a way to leave the cart up here in the area, we would have a bit of a waypoint to point us back in the direction of to get back up.
Yeah, but I think the underground they said was very large, and my spell isn't very. Can't find from very far away.
How long?
In game terms, 1 mile.
1 mile. Yeah, 1 mile is 5,000 feet.
Yeah.
And as it
What?
is a bit of a, yeah, it's
Locate
dumb.
object, isn't it?
Yeah,
Wait.
it's locate object.
No. Did you say 1,000 feet?
Within well, mine is 1,020 or 200. It is
Okay,
1,000
let's see.
feet.
This is 1,000 feet. Okay,
Yeah.
then it's not a mile.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
It's-
because they are dumb in the Imperial system.
it's 5,000 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot. I thought around 1,000. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Like mine is specifically a mile. My telepathy thing.
This is just
Which
1,000 feet, which isn't
Yeah, which
too
is
far. This is
yeah.
just pretty short.
It is pretty short. I can run that far in like
Yeah,
10
and
rounds in like a minute.
and it finds the closest object that matches one description.
Or a specific object, which
Or
could be our cart.
a specific object known to you, as long as you've seen it up close. Okay, yeah, it can be a specific object. And you can't look at if anything else of lead blocks the path. I don't know that if there's too much lead in the underground, but we can't be sure.
Probably not.
You can't upcast it, that's annoying.
Yeah.
So, what are you looking for with that fellow?
Plus, I'm Scree's just heading into the market because, as I said, it's a forest, so there's a lot of trees. So probably should look around to see what I can see.
Well,
See if I can find. Go ahead.
a lot of, and I mean a lot of common goods of fruits. A lot of items made of wood, mainly out of wood. Not a single item of metal or stone. And this market is fucking massive. It seems to be going for a good half a mile or so, as you're like at the edge of it.
I see. I see. That's all wood is all things. Do I see? Oh. Let me think. Ah. Do I see any people that have horns like Ares?
Perception.
Just gonna fail. Nope. Dirty 20. I can see clearly now.
Give me a second. You see quite a few lycanthropes, and you see two people that would kind of match Ares, I guess. Affliction of lycanthropy, mainly either unusual color hair or horns growing out of their head, similar as Ares is. The one with the different color hair, like almost like multiple different colorations in the same place, is what seems to be of a tabaxi, maybe in her 40s, who seems to be just kind of doing idle chatting behind a stall with another merchant. Doesn't seem like a merchant herself. And one with horns. Looks like a human, maybe in her 70s, 80s, but it looks that seems to be just kind of sitting on a chair behind a stall that sells beans. Like red, black, and pale white beans. And of course, by her, there is this Goliath that is in his maybe late 20s at tops, who seems to be kind of eyeing, maybe is the actual merchant. I guess, more able-bodied individual.
Beans, lots of beans, lots of beans, lots of beans.
Yes, a lot of beans.
Okay.
There's purple beans, there's
I look-
white beans, there's brown beans.
I look back. Can I still see Lucky and Ares when I
Yes.
turn around?
We have
Okay.
our cart.
Okay. Then I turn to them. I make a quick whistling noise with my beak. Yeah, you know, I'm not gonna try and do a loud whistle. I'm not trying to defeat you. And motion them to come over.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ares skips over.
Lank is going along with the carts.
I poke Ares and I first point at the old lady with horns and then the tabaxi with the hair.
Ares tilts his head. Yeah? What do you want? What screen?
I point at both of the people, so like, and then I look at him and then I just go, and then he takes a sigh.
Do they look like they come from your home village or the district? Sorry, that's not Ski saying it.
Looking for a different word, not district. Area.
Yeah.
No, or from your local area.
Well, Ares answers. I don't really know everyone who lives there. There's more people than I know the names of. So I can't really be sure.
You can ask.
He looks a little bit annoyed, but then shrugs like, of course. There he is.
You can ask. Unless you want me to ask.
He talked in my head. You can't hear.
Oh yeah. Fuck, I'm dumb. Yeah, I'm sorry, my bad.
No problem. We will probably make that mistake a lot of times.
So yeah. So I guess we gotta ask. So yeah, I guess we gotta ask. So I look at Ares and then at Lucky and give Lucky the message.
Two look of interest. One is a tabaxi with strange hair, another one is an old lady with similar horns to Ares. Maybe they're from the region.
to my knowledge to my extensive trivia knowledge of lycanthropes and druids,
Uh-huh.
do I know if the people with the same type of lycanthropy tend to stick together in the same villages?
History check under trivia.
Hee.
At this point, we should just call it trivia roll.
21.
I mean, it's history, and history, most of it is trivia, so
Yeah.
it is what it is. Give me a second. You know that there's a lot of lycanthropes. There's a shit ton of lycanthropes. And
Yeah.
some bigger communities, those who are more passive with their bestial selves, are bound to form communities. But that does not mean that individual lycanthropes or families can just fuck off and do their own thing.
Yeah. Hence why these people are probably traveling traders.
True.
Ah.
So, Ares, do you want to ask, or should I?
Ares has an aha moment. He knows what you mean now.
Aha!
Aha! If they are from my
Aha!
hometown, they might be able to travel back to my hometown. Aha! Okay.
Yeah.
So Ares will walk up to the one with the horns.
Uh-huh.
Do I, with my knowledge of animal, know what kind of horns she has?
kind of horn she has? Nature check. Also, just realized that Dark and Darker just got a release, and I want to play it so badly.
15. Finally, I know some nature stuff. Perhaps.
You look. Do you not have a modifier for this?
No, it's intelligence based.
Oh shit! Yeah, true. You look. Let's mention my brain has Jeopardy music playing. Oh god. They remind you of your own horns. They're curved one as would befit goat, but they're a lot more older and ancient. And they're a lot more leaner than yours, but they're a lot more curved. And this lady, she has her eyes looking at you. But you see that her gaze is empty. There's nothing in it. There's no life in her.
She is reanimated.
Jesus.
It is Rihanna. What you going to say? For some reason. Yeah, Ares will walk upstairs and say, "Good day."
The Goliath just kind of nods. Greetings.
I was wondering, are you from that Baruch?
The the Goliath just kind of looks a bit confused. Looks back at the lady. The lady smiles but shakes her head. It doesn't seem like she is.
Be right back. Gonna take a bathroom break.
Yeah.
Does it look like they have like a cart that they use to ferry goods? Or is it just a stand?
It's a stand. Doesn't seem like it has a cart.
Yeah. Ares like okay. Responds. Well, do you know? And it turns to both of them. Do the two of you know if someone here is traveling there? Soonish around that area.
The Goliath looks around a bit, shakes his head. Don't think so.
Yeah, okay then. Well, thank you so much. And he like give them a like small polite bow, and then head back to the rest of the party.
So did it work?
He shakes his head softly.
You know, I just realized something as you went over there.
Yeah?
You mentioned that you could have animals do something for you.
Yeah, I can send animals to places.
Yeah, how long does that last?
I believe
What I miss?
right now they can probably travel for around 3 days.
Huh.
Okay.
Okay. Why don't you have one of those animals send the letter?
I know why.
Ah, this has like a light bulb moment as well.
Hmm.
Bing. Oh, yeah, I didn't do it. Okay, yeah, maybe I can do that. Well, that spell normally you speak a sentence to the animal, and the animal will carry that sentence. But if I give the letter to this animal, maybe I can give the letter as well. Hmm.
Yeah.
Or you can use your squirrel friend. But you didn't hear that from me.
Yeah, you said nothing.
Yeah.
So-
So maybe find some type of lion bird thing and have them do it.
Yeah. Do we have like a small ribbon or like some string or something?
I just take a quick look around the market to see if I can find someone selling that type of stuff.
String.
No, either a ribbon or some piece of string.
Plenty.
We couldn't purchase some.
You know what I say? Is that the Baxi still around?
Yeah, the one that is like just having a conversation. What seems to be just another tabaxi, just normal, like bright brown for pattern. While the tabaxi that is odd, it has like orange, red, blue, and green on her one side, like left side.
That is odd. Okay. So Lucky's getting some rope, or string, or ribbon, whatever.
String ribbon, something.
Ribbon is probably best.
I gently grab Ares' his arm and give it a small tug. When hey, come along.
Yeah, I follow.
Okay, and I go to the Baxi.
Um.
But I don't have money.
Okay. Well, both tobaccos look at you approaching, and they're selling what seems to be already like finished leather. Elk, boar, dog, cat, and patch leather, as in bunch of scraps sewn together into a single different colored patch of fur.
That sounds familiar.
Cat leather. Lovely.
Cat letter from a Tabaxi. That's questionable.
I want the back
As the other
Oh.
tabaxi, who's like in her 40s, a bit elder, like the light brown skin and that skin fur. She kind of eyes you both, kind of looking at them, and she kind of clears her throat. How can I help you?
Alex looks a bit confused at Scree.
Mhm. I look at Ares and give him the following note.
If the bird thing is not gonna work, maybe one of these two could send your letter.
Okay. Yeah, like Ares scratches back of his neck a bit and can say, okay. Hello.
They still eye you. They witness that you are there. Yeah.
Do you two have are you traveling or know someone who will travel west anytime soon?
They kind of look at each other, look back at you. The backseat that has the odd fur kind of stays quiet. The other at the back just kind of leans in closer and looks at you. Yeah. Maybe. What's it to you?
I wanted to deliver a letter home to my parents who live in Katmaruk.
Uh-huh. And you want me to deliver this?
Well, anyone.
How much you
Who-
offering? Come on, Ares, fill out the price.
I guess they're gonna have to ask Gree.
I don't really have any. He like looks over at Scree, like with his expression asking for a bit of help.
Scree looks at Ares and then goes.
Start an offer with 4 gold, and then call for lucky.
Yeah, he'll go. Four gold.
The Bax looks at you, taps her fingers a bit on the stall that she owns, and says, "Deal."
Yeah, and then Ares like turns around a bit and like, waves and Link waves to Link.
How much gold have I spent on this piece of string? Because I think that the transaction is over by this point.
Yeah, it's 2 silver pieces. It's a fucking
Okay,
string.
2
What do you
silver.
expect?
Yeah.
You get
Yeah, no,
you
I'm just checking because I'm using money to buy this, so I need to.
you get
I've
this
already bought it.
you get the small yarn of wool. That is,
Thanks.
you know.
I'm coming, and he's jogs over.
Yeah, and
No,
Ares
that's
like
cool.
String.
Ares,
String.
Ares is like 4 gold, and he like waves over like shows him over to the tabaxi ladies.
What are you buying from him?
They will deliver the letter.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a relief. Yeah, he is going to. Yeah, he's going to take out 4 gold in that case.
Okay,
Probably.
you pay them, and Tabaxi's asked for the letter, which I assume Ares you give.
Yeah.
Okay, transaction's done. Let's go.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
And on this letter, like when they traveled here, he like scribbled a bit like, "This is the extra copy if that one doesn't arrive." Like on one side of the letter.
I see.
What
Anyway,
am I gonna do with this string now?
they have
But strings are good.
Mhm.
I just realized I have 10 feet of string.
So, what now?
Well, we saw that people had been jumping into the holes. Can we go up to one of the holes down and ask the people around there some information about the underground around this
Sure,
place?
sure.
I want to know what
you-
exists down here.
You basically go to the halls. You see several people like literally go like crawling out. You realize people like not like full like jump like just jump kick down, but like jump down nicely, while some people just crawl up. And asking around, you realize that this is the southern route. This holes are about 20 to 30 feet deep. And if you go north, you can go deeper. If you go south, you can reach the glass smithies. If you go westward, you can reach the training halls. And if you go east, you can reach the burrows. That's how much information. Nobody gives anyone an answer.
Yeah, I would have to catch that on stream later. All of this information, but
Okay.
anyway, yeah.
So,
Hmm.
so what's the plan?
North is deeper, that's the important part.
Wait, what?
North is deeper, that's the important part.
North is deeper. Yeah.
So I assume you. What's the next action?
We wanna find a place where we can leave Radish then. We don't have to roleplay it out, we just, yeah, because I think we just want to go down there right now.
Yeah.
Find it.
I would say it takes you half an hour to find stables that are willing to take in a radish for nothing. As long as it doesn't cause any
Insight
trouble.
check.
What the fuck? Motherfucker's like, hey, I want to do a time skip. He's like, this shit.
Okay, yeah, no, I believe them.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, if I
Yeah,
press,
sure.
okay, I believe you.
Also,
We're
the rat is staying in the cart. You trust the rat, don't you?
we're taking all of the stuff with us, though. We're just
Yeah.
leaving the cart and the horse.
Yeah. The rat is staying in the cart. Smiley face.
But yeah, we should probably also buy some rations so that we have like food down there.
Oh my
you know?
fucking god.
And just really quick, just a no.
One gold piece. One gold piece.
Okay, 1 gold piece.
Yes.
That's done. And let's see here. I have rope. I have pittons. I have climbing gear. Essentially. Let's see here. Yeah. I have a crowbar. I have 2 crowbars, in fact. So that's good. That's
Okay.
good.
Okay. So question: the hole, or jumping down, or trying to crawl down?
We want to carefully get down
Yeah.
the first time.
Okay. So you find the closest fucking hole, and you slowly but surely crawl down. You realize.
Wait. I'll send my familiar down to fly down in advance.
Mm-hmm. What you basically see is that there is a network. It looks like a massive hallway that has been dug out in a perfect circle, and you see people walking in and out. And the hole from where you are is about 25 feet. So it's a 25 feet drop if you just jump straight up. There's no ladders or ways to climb, except for these roots that are kind of climbing to the side that some people are using to basically get off the ground and then crawl upwards.
You know? Actually, never mind. Okay. Not yet.
So,
Is the place well lit?
no. It is. It has some sort of natural. It's not like pitch dark, but it's not like bright. There's no light.
Okay, then I motion for my familiar to come back to my shoulder, and I link my senses to it so I can at least see better in the dark.
Okay. So, going down, I assume.
Yeah.
And are
I
there
tried to
people
climb
around
down.
us?
Hmm.
Actually, yeah, we aren't down yet. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Jesus
Yeah, I mean,
Christ.
I don't feel like the way looks climbable enough that we won't have to use like pittons and ropes. We can just climb on the roots, right?
Yes.
Yeah, then we do that. I do that.
Takes you a good few seconds to just climb down. Immediately a small layer of dust lifts up. The earth is incredibly soft, and you just realize this is like a dirt path that's about 50 feet wide. And you can see the holes of light everywhere, easily to spot, as there's like a beam of light illuminating some parts of this hallway, road, underground network that seems to have, at this point where you are standing, two ways, either south or north.
Road. Okay, road goes south or
is
north.
the last thing. North is the other thing, deeper.
Okay, south went. Where did south go?
Uh,
Ren.
yeah,
I think that's a bit rose. Or was that east?
that was
East
east.
was Burrows.
South
East
is
is
the
Burrows.
glassmiths.
Glass. Smiths.
Mm-hmm.
Training halls. Burrows.
West.
Should we go west?
You wanna
There's-
go to
there's-
the training
there's-
halls?
That's on.
In
It's on
this
the-
in this hallway, there are two options: either north or south. There are
I
no
want to go
pathways.
I want to go north. What do you think?
I mean, that's kind of what we're here for.
Screen nods and goes, and heads north of them.
Okay, let's go. So,
Let's go.
roll me a d10, if you will, as you're finally, after 3 sessions.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I Ares cast Dark Vision on myself.
Oh.
The second
By the
level.
way, quick question, Raxus. How many people are there right now around us?
A good stream of, like, in your vision, like 6-7 people.
Okay, I'm gonna wait until there are no people around then to do something.
Okay.
Okay.
As we go deeper.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. Walking north, you don't really feel like an elevation or anything. It's kind of just this dirt hallway that is basically main light sources the outside from the holes, the light coming in. Roll me a d10 if you will.
I think it's Scree's turn.
Okay. Again?
Yeah,
I think-
it's
Is
technically
that
Lenk's turn.
my turn? Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was your turn. Like I thought it was the last one.
Ooh, okay.
Hey, it's your number.
So
Yeah.
So you die.
So here's the thing. Walking about an hour, you literally see no correlation to go left or right, and you don't really feel like elevation, and you still like can look up like every 200 feet that there's a hole or several in surrounding places. You can hear the outside life like above you, doing it as it wants. But then you come to a interesting position where all of a sudden the hallway becomes into this massive chamber, like not a, like about 80 feet you assume of height, and maybe 300 or 400 feet of just open space, where there's a lot of like roots that people are sitting on and just chilling. There seems to be like almost like a bar in the middle of it. There's this furbog individual serving drinks, and you see like there's a lot of these hallways that you came from all around, splitting with you included into 12 different places where you can go. But now for the 7. As you walk and just kind of give the surrounding a feel, like, you know, you see there's people like chilling, vibing, enjoying, you know, I guess just their lives. All of a sudden, you hear this tremor for a few seconds as you see this massive boar about 150 feet ahead of you from one of the tunnels run. Like this massive 6 or 7 foot tall boar that is about 8 foot in length, followed by, you guess, about 150 smaller boars.
Oh!
A whole stampede, and literally, unironically, every single individual in your surroundings, where you guess about like 70 people, only 3 of them besides you look at it as like notifying its presence. And this barrage of boars going from one tunnel section to another tunnel section takes about half a minute before the rambling becomes more and more distant.
Huh.
Well, it wasn't
Well,
at
that
least
was
boring.
Oh.
So,
So Screech's like, okay, that just happened. Moving on.
Wow, I wonder what that was.
Oh, to me it looked like a sounder of swine. Actually, never mind. It's called a singular of swine. No,
A
a singular of boars.
so
Yeah, it's weird. A group of boars is called a singular.
well,
Well, I know the animal is just. I
so
wonder where we're going.
to
or why
put
we're-
okay, to put in
Are you sure?
perspective, there is, besides the option you came from, 11 tunnels that go
Yeah.
all around north, east, several that are still going south, even though you just came from which seems to be south. Yeah, from all directions. So yeah, what's the plan?
So, which path do you want to go through? Do you want to go deeper? Do you
Oh
wanna
yeah. To put in perspective,
Yeah.
the boar stampede that happened was, if we put all the entrances as like a clock with 12 options, it went from 10 o'clock to 1 o'clock.
Okay.
10 o'clock, yeah.
I went north.
And you're
Can I
from
look-
6.
Can I look around the opening that we have went through
Yes.
to see if I find any druidcraft language
Oh my god.
druidism around it?
Oh,
Can
no.
I find some? My brother in Christ, do you know where you are?
I like how it's like, Ares, can I see Druidcraft? Lucky, can I see Fiascat? Scree,
Can
can I
see
find a
magic?
conspiracy?
It's a conspiracy.
Perception check, if you will, Ares.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. We all have.
Oh, it's
that.
another 7.
The problem is, you see there's a shit ton of can everywhere, but it's almost illegible. Like, it's overwritten on top of each other.
Are there just signs nearby?
I feel like they could have been much more intelligent about this. The Synaptic creator.
Wow.
They could have marked all of the entrances to show what's down there.
Anyway, but they're still marked, you still nothing.
Can I mark it?
So are there any signs nearby?
No signs.
Okay.
No marks, no signs of where you are or where to go.
There was a Furbolg barkeep, right?
Yes, at the very center there is what seems to be several whiny barrels, like literally just barrels, and he seems to just like pour the contents of those barrels into mugs and giving out to people who come approach him.
So, It's-
Alex, can I mark the entrance?
How you gonna mark it?
Does it look like other people have engraved into it, or use magic to engrave to? Does it look like someone has carved it or not?
I need to
I-
ask
I-
you again,
Inherit
my
your
boy,
magic
do you know where you are?
Yeah,
There's
can I
markings
use
of-
can I use druidcraft to mark it, or
Sure, you can.
yeah? Because just want to like write letters like up to know that way it leads up.
Uh-huh, okay. So yeah, what you gonna do?
So, Ares, what exactly do you want to explore down here? Or are you planning to go deeper? Because I think that sounds the most interesting.
Yeah. Well, truthfully, I want to explore everything, but I don't think we have time for that.
That would probably take us the rest of our lives.
But I think the most interesting thing is to learn what Jeremiah did down here, if we can do that. Because
Yeah, we shouldn't. I kind of lower my voice a bit. We probably shouldn't mention Jeremiah specifically, but rather ask about a possible incident that happened.
yeah,
a year
the
ago,
incident
right?
6 months ago.
Yeah, and I am not like, depending on what we get to know about that, we might not want to go that far, because if we are to head too deep and reach, the Underdark at
The
our
Balrog
current
might
level,
appear. Sorry.
yeah, exactly. Maybe we don't know what the fuck will happen, and I'm sure that they've sent down other people to investigate. So we'll just have to see. We could probably ask the bartender guy over there, because he should probably know a lot about what's going on down here.
So you're gonna stand in line because there's like an 8-man line at the moment.
Yeah, only 8. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
So
We will stand in line.
Yeah, I go along.
takes a good like 3 minutes. The line subsides. And you see this like furbog, about 8 foot tall, gray fur, sunken face, as he kind of just taps a keg aside, brings a new one, pours in a liquid. It looks like this, not like this deep brown liquid, and just kind of gives you Lucky the mug and says, "There you go, mead."
Thanks. Do owe you have anything?
Nah, it's free.
Yeah. Nice. Would information be free as well?
Depends what you're looking for. Kind of eyes all of you free.
Yeah.
See, you're not from around here. Oh.
Yeah, we're planning to head a bit deeper to investigate, and we kind of want to know maybe what to look out for and such.
Don't go too deep.
Yeah.
If you're going, you kind of starts to look up a bit. You're on the surface. You're about 7 seconds to the surface. If you count more than 4 hours to the surface straight up, then you're in danger if you don't know where you are or what you're doing with yourselves.
And how would we be able to count how far we are from the surface?
Well, count your footsteps and keep your head on the sun. Remember when the sun sets, when the sun rises, and you should be good.
Okay. Okay. We'll try that. Also, we heard that something major kind of happened like a year ago down here.
I mean, a lot of stuff happens here. You gotta be specific.
Well, we don't really know. We just know that it was like something major that some more powerful druids had to get involved with.
He kind of looks at you, pours in a cup, and just drinks himself and looks at you again. Do you know how much that narrows it down?
I do not, as I am new to this town.
Be more specific then.
Well, that is the thing. I believe it had to do with demonic entities.
Demons. About 7 hours deep by the edge of the Underdark. A demonic invasion by the roots of the tree. He takes another sip. That was a bloodbath.
Yeah. Okay, okay. Yeah, thank you very much.
Hmm.
That's all we wanted to know. Thanks, and I'm gonna take a swig from the. I'm just gonna down this mead because I got
It's
mead.
it is meat. It is absolutely sweet and absolutely delicious.
I
Oh,
love meat.
this is some good mead. Oh,
Oh.
thanks. Oh,
Oh.
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 Shut up. Okay.
Meat Appreciation Club.
Yeah. So.
I guess we're 7 hours down, and we shouldn't go further than 4 hours down at our current level. So, yeah, we can't really go.
Well, I
that
mean,
deep.
you're told you can just.
Yeah, it's the Underdark. We don't know how. Yeah, we'll just have to see how we handle it as we go down, essentially.
This will test our wits, our intelligence, and our stupidity.
Our stupidity.
Indeed. So,
But 7 hours doesn't sound too far from 4.
So a choice between
It's
1 and
almost
12. 6 is basically the place you came from. So
Mhm.
decisions.
We came
decisions.
12.
No, you
We
came from
came from
6.
num-
You came from
Six.
6. Hmm? Yeah.
Let's go 12.
You go 12. Okay.
I'm now asking that.
Everybody
You wanna
in
go 12?
agreement
It's
with
that or
this?
following the boars.
Yeah, but at the same time, if they start charging back, it might be a bit bad for us.
And went to. Okay.
Okay,
we
we're going
know
12.
that we know that north leads down, and we want to go down. So let's go 12.
12. Okay. Roll me a d10.
Bro? Oh yeah.
What do you mean, bro?
Yeah, no, I thought he meant let's go 12 hours down. I'm like, bro?
12 hours down.
just a very quick, sudden 12-hour session. Just a very just.
Yeah, I want to go 2 weeks downwards. So can we do that? We become permanent cave dwellers.
Okay, dweller. Yeah. Come on. Roll me d10. Let's go.
It's my turn. Is it still no one?
Don't. Okay. Oh boy.
I think I rolled a 6 last time as well.
So you've been walking for 2 fucking hours. Not a single choice of anywhere except going forward or returning backwards. But you feel a slow decline. And about an hour in, you still saw like holes in the just above you. But after an hour, they're gone. As the entire place, if you will, kind of becomes slimmer. It went from 50 feet wide to like 30 feet wide, and by the end of 2 hours, 20 feet wide. And it's you can feel that you're slow, like descending, not like drastically, but slow walk, and you think it would be a bitch to climb back up. But what you realize is that there's like plenty of these stones on the side of this walkway that are like these platforms, if you will. They're maybe like 15 feet wide along the pathway, and you see several people just sleeping on them. You see on these 2 platforms. Also, mind you, it's about 5-ish p.m. at the moment your time. As in, it's
How many
slowly
hours have we passed?
from you getting down here 3. But you remember, you went to the port, went south, and then went here, and now
Because
yeah.
it
Yeah,
about
it makes
6
sense.
hours to reach The hole.
But yeah, like you see on these two like platforms of stone, there are in total 7 individuals on one floor, on the other 3. All of them look like young boys, elves, and humans. Simple brown clothing, like what you assume leather. As they're kind of just sleeping, huddled up together. Anything you want to do?
I think we can travel for a few hours more.
Yeah, you can, but I mean,
You want to do anything with the boys, I think.
Yeah. Don't, not like that. Jesus
No,
fucking
that's-
Christ.
The quote worthiness of that. All of them sleep.
Yes, all of them are asleep. They're huddled up together against the wall
Perfect.
and with each other just snoozing.
Yeah, I don't want to wake them up.
Perfect. If we were to attack them, it would be an auto crit.
Chaotic evil murder hobo time. Blow up the orphanage. I'm joking. I'm not gonna do that.
Also, mind you, in these tunnels that you walk, there have been few people, like maybe 40 people in the past 2 hours that you saw. That basically went the opposite direction. But at the moment, for the past 30 minutes, you haven't seen a single soul.
So we're just surrounded by kids at this point. Sleeping kids.
Yes.
Okay, good, because at
So wait,
this
there's no
point-
adult?
Nope, doesn't seem like it.
This is actually perfect, because then at this point I can
Perfect.
open up my bag of holding,
Oh no.
and I'm going to pull out Edvin. Hey Edvin. I know it's been a while since we've had you down there in a while, so I'm just gonna put you in my normal bag now so you can actually talk to us.
Ah,
And
that's
have
very.
a bit of a hole to see.
You all just hear as the bag pulls out, brother. It's been too long.
Yeah, my apologies. We just came down where there are no people, so yeah, I'm just gonna put you in my normal bag, and I'm gonna give you a bit of a hole to see
There are-
through.
There
There
are
you
people
go.
around us.
Yeah,
Or not
sleeping.
sleeping. Yeah.
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 Oh, that's very
Howie
good.
Gets...
Well, that's good news, brother. It's good to have some fresh air.
Yeah, I would guess. But yeah, do you know anything about the underground here?
Where the fuck are we, brother? He kind
The
of looks at,
underground?
brother, do you know how many undergrounds I've been in my lifetime?
We are
We're
under.
Cradle Rocks.
Oh, we're still in Cradle Rocks, brother. It's an interesting place. It's a labyrinth above labyrinths. Rumored to be crossing through the entire world if you know the way.
Neat.
And you're like, fuck.
I mean, so far we've just had a singular straight path. So yeah. Well, anyway.
Well,
we're...
brother, in that case, you can think all about the choices you will make when it's not gonna be just a singular path.
Yeah, essentially.
So I assume you proceed just to walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, question: did you leave a Kur in the stables or not?
If Akur wants to join us, he can. We asked him.
Okay, in that case, Akur also joined you. Oh, jeez.
Hey.
Haven't I just? But yeah, you have kids. They're asleep. As you said, automatic hit and crit.
Now all of us turn to the dark side.
Anakin Skywalker. There's too many of us.
There's too many of us.
Scree. Quit.
Master Skywalker.
Scree.
What are we
Quit.
going to do?
What are we going to do?
Scree, do it.
Vroom, vroom.
Do it.
Ignites psychic blade.
It's like a blade.
Wait, I literally have a dagger that turns into a longsword.
I am the storm that is approaching. Provoking.
Okay, this is what
We
this is the
have
murder
both
hobo
Anakin.
section now.
We
Anyhow,
have both Anakin and we have Palpatine here in Gobes. Palpatine bird.
We also have Obi-Wan though.
Anyway, so brother, what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Go deeper.
Deeper.
wait. Before you go deeper,
Oh.
can I see if there's any adults around before anything?
Perception check, motherfucker. What are you gonna do with the kids?
Nothing. I just want to gather information.
If
Take it easy.
I
15.
kidnap them, who would see it? Doesn't seem like they're under any supervision.
Can't you see
Okay,
that
that's
they're
just-
already kidnapped?
Mhm.
Or literally kidnapping?
Well, it's like there's just kids here sleeping. That's just weird and can be. It's just weird, mostly and weird. So it's like I always want to get. It's like So I'm gonna look around. Kids everywhere.
Oh yeah, quick question. They are sleeping, right? They
Yeah.
are breathing.
Yes, they're sleeping. They're actually just asleep.
Just a graveyard here. No. Yeah, good.
So it says the screen's looking around inquisitively. It's like,
If I grab a child, would
Hmm.
somebody know?
And deep down in the dark. And deep
I
down
know
in the
what
darkness we go.
I know chaotic evil, and it could be a chaotic evil thing to do, but no, it's just more like, it's just weird. The screen gets a bit of a shiver down their spine, like, And when the rest goes deeper, they just go along. It's like, whatever.
I see. So, my good sire. Roll me another d10, if you will.
This time it's Scorpio's turn.
Oh, great! You're gonna use my luck. My luck is dangerous. Let's see how
Hell yeah,
dangerous
finally,
it is.
we need
10.
Oh!
Oh no! Roll me 3d20s.
Oh!
Wow!
Should we roll one each?
So here's the thing with
You roll three.
You will. I'll give you some trivia facts as you realize something.
Can I roll? So do I just roll d20 or do I roll d20?
No. You roll 3
Just roll
d20s.
three.
Oh no!
12, 9, 12.
So interesting.
TPK.
Oh no.
So interesting thing you will realize now. So I'm just gonna give like a fun fact. Fun fact: you're actually not traveling just random, pathways of mud. You're actually traveling through hollowed out roots of the tree. Bad news is, you hear a distant snapping sound in front of you that immediately goes through you and behind you, as if like a bar crunching over and over again. Before all of a sudden, you all face plant on the ceiling as all of a sudden a free fall occurs.
You don't even get a.
No, you get nothing. You black out immediately. And you know what? This is gonna be great. My boys.
We're in the
Who's-
dark.
Yeah.
Who's
My
ready for an
voice.
Underdark campaign?
My boys. Oh, my boys.
It's a good thing I have passed out
Session.
the trace.
You know what? Because you stumble upon this very poor luck, you're all level 6. Because
Sorry.
Are we
that
gonna end the
luck
session
doesn't
here?
like me.
you're level 6 now. Because that thing that happened is oof.
Are we ending the session here? Is what you're saying? or-
Yes.
Oh no!
And then now
This is
question.
everything I wanted.
Because the final moments of your conscience was literally hearing like a bark, like crackling distance. And you know, like when you're in the tunnel and there you can hear the cracks echo and just kind of bounce off. You just heard that across everything, like in front of you, through you, behind you, and then immediately free fall.
Man.
So now I have a simple question then. When is the next session? When is the session alone?
Yeah, let's see here, because next week...
It's
I'm
it's,
free
it's
next week.
Christmas.
Yeah, no, not
I-
next week. So in 2 weeks or in
Okay.
3 weeks, you need to decide.
Yeah, 2 weeks is
Yeah.
fine by me.
Okay.
Let's
Good
see.
thinking.
Anyway.
In calendar, in 2 weeks it will be the 1st, so it should be no problem for us.
Okay. Anyway,
Yeah.
you want to say anything? Because technically, all of you gonna be at 1 hit point next session.
Okay, good. I'm gonna write that up. Let's see here. There, fixed. Scree, what the fuck?
No. I am super glad.
No,
I-
Aries. There is this duality of man where you're like, I fucking don't want to watch Made in Abyss, but you're like, I'm gonna go to the Underdark.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm here for playing games, and playing games are different from watching kids getting stuffed in boxes.
True. Oh well, I get 2 additional expertises now, so let's see here.
Oh, you know what? Let me just quickly roll your fate. Just
Fate?
yeah. Let's see. Ooh,
That's
give me a second.
I
Oh, this is gonna be fucking great. I am
For us or for you?
yes.
Yes.
It's gonna be so great when we finally get up. We're level 20. We're grizzled and tired.
You're all like all
Oh,
50
no.
years
been down there
older.
for 2 years.
Anyway. Yeah. Anything you want to say before I'm shutting the stream down with us? Go.
Always break what the rules that people put on you in games because it makes for more fun. But only in games.
Don't
Just,
rely on my luck.
Not in real life.
I should have rolled that.